Hello viewers, I am Muhammad Sarfaraz Nawaz. Welcome you on this e-learning class of commerce. Today we are going to discuss very important topic and very interesting topic, that is inflation. In today's topic we discuss about inflation, the general meaning of inflation and various effects of inflation, and how the inflation is measured and what are the main important causes of inflation. So this is going to be very interesting topic. Are you ready to understand? So let's begin. Inflation. Inflation is one of the most common reference heard across the country. So what is inflation? Inflation is the rise in the prices of goods and services. This can be of daily and common use items such as food, clothing, housing, recreation, transport, consumer staples, or industrial goods. Inflation means the average rise in price over time. It indicates a fall in purchasing power. For instance, a 100 rupees note buys lesser amount of the same commodity over a period of time, and inflation is always measured in percentages. Do you know when goods and services gets costlier? When the purchasing power of currency falls, then goods and services gets costlier. And when the inflation is high, the cost of living gets higher as well beyond reasonable level. Inflation ultimately hurts economic growth also, and certain level of inflation is also required in the economy to promote expenditure, encourage the production of goods and services, and to demotivate money in savings, as money generally loses its value over time, and it is important for people to invest. The money investing ensures the economic growth of a country. As a commerce student, you must know what is inflation. Inflation is related to every country. It happened in every country. The business and the individuals and everybody will affected by the inflation. Do you know who measures and control inflation in India? In India, the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation measures inflation, that is called MSPI. And of course the country's central bank, our central bank is RBI, works to limit inflation through its monetary policy by using tools such as repo rate. The government also influences inflation through taxation and fiscal policy. Higher MSPs, that is minimum support price, on agricultural products and taxes on petrol and diesel can lead to rise in inflation. So who measures the inflation in India? MSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, will measure the inflation in India, and RBI will control the inflation. The next question may arise, how is inflation measured? In India, inflation is primarily measured by two main indexes. Number one is wholesale price index. We may call it WPI, which stands for wholesale price index. And the second one is consumer price index, and we may call it CPI, which stands for consumer price index. Wholesale price index and consumer price index respectively measure wholesale and retail level price changes. The consumer price index measures the rise in prices of commodities and services such as food, medical, education, electronics, etc., which consumer buys. On the other hand, wholesale price index captures goods or services sold by business to small business for selling further. So, understood how inflation is measured in India? It's very easy. You have to remember only two things, only two main indexes: wholesale price index and consumer price index. By these two indexes, you will come to know how inflation is measured. So, let's move further and talk about what are the causes of inflation. Generally, there may be some causes for inflation. Some of the major reasons behind inflation are rise in prices are: number one, high demand and supply of goods leads to hike in prices, and the second one is excess circulation of money. These two combination will lead to inflation as money loses its purchasing power. With people have more money, they tend to spend more, which causes ultimately increased demand. There may be some more and major causes of inflation, and we discuss only two important main causes of inflation. The next question may arise in our mind is that, is inflation bad for everyone? Inflation need not always be bad. Economists believe that some inflation is necessary for economic growth. However, beyond a limit, inflation hurts both consumers and economic growth. Inflation has also an important aspect and great impact on the assets you hold. For someone with investment in real estate or stock commodity, inflation means that the prices of their assets are set for hike. Those who possesses cash may be adversely affected by inflation as value of their cash dips down. So the government and central bank works towards controlling inflation in an ideal range. Inflation is neither good nor bad for anyone. It has to happen and it will happen. So what you learned in this class: the general meaning of inflation and effects of inflation, and who measures and control inflation, and how inflation is measured, and the causes of inflation. And I hope you understood well. With this, we stop this class here and we'll meet in the next video. Until then, goodbye.